Hey guys, what's up? It's Kate, and I know I'm behind on videos, and I'm so freaking sorry. I've had a lot going on with Actually, and then there were none. Our school is doing Agatha Christie's murder mystery, better known as 10 Little Indians, for our fall main stage, and I'm really excited because it's the first ever murder mystery we've done at our school, and I'm props mistress for it, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. That and marching band, my time has just been kind of out the window, and I haven't had time to do anything for you guys, and I feel really bad. So, without further ado, here is my movie review of The Maze Runner. Okay, so first off, if you didn't catch that huge intro at the very beginning that said, warning, there are spoilers ahead. Unless you want the spoilers, leave. Then yeah, you need to leave. Anyway, so there are many things that you're actually going to see in The Maze Runner. Like, you'll see the maze itself, you'll see all the main characters that are totally drool-worthy, in my opinion at least. You can have your own opinion, but, don't know, Brian. Come on, ladies. And you'll see the basic plot, but there are some major things that I, as someone who went back and read the book after I saw the movie, saw that they left out. Things such as Thomas and Teresa's telepathy. So when she wakes up, she says the words, "Everything is going to change." Now, that in itself it was kind of sort of conveyed in the movie, but kind of not. The whole Teresa being the trigger, that never happened, and that kind of pissed me off, because as I went back and I read the book later, Teresa is the reason why the Gladers were forced out from the maze, and to risk their lives and their friends' lives to find a way out of the experiment itself. That's the reason why she was sent there. And the fact that they cut that out kind of made me pissed. There was also a moment when she went into a coma, which they showed in the movie. Hang on, I'm looking for it. Oh my god, did I just hit like the part? Oh, that's that part. I'm not looking for that. Screw it, I'm Googling it. I can't find it in the book. That literally gives me nothing. Maze Runner. When she finally woke up from the coma, the first thing she wrote on her arm was "Wicked is good." And as we all know, if you've seen the movie or if you know vaguely what it's about, "Wicked is good" is referring to the company that funds the actual experiments. And Wicked actually means World in Catastrophe Kill Zone Experiment Department. Now, if you actually go on to read the actual stories and see what's in that, you know, Wicked becomes pretty key plot point. But the fact that they didn't incorporate that as much as I thought they would, kind of made me really sad. Also, Teresa's knowledge about Thomas, the other subjects in the Glade. In the books, there are kind of times where Thomas remembers and times where Teresa remembers, and the whole thing with the telepathy, that's when they both start to remember more. Now, if I read the books wrong, please tell me, because sometimes, I can't remember books exactly the way that they were. I used to be really good at that, but if I didn't, please tell me down in the comments. If I mess something up with what's going on here, I will fix it as fast as I can. But, she knows certain things about the subjects and about the Glade, in the Scorch Trials. She has said that everyone gets this little tattoo, right on the back of their neck, right? And hers is the Betrayer. And Thomas's is to be killed by Group B. And she knew this going in. She knew that she was the trigger of something. And that never really got put into the movie. And I realized that happened because you can't see into all the characters' heads. You can only really see into the main characters. But at the same time, would have been something I would have liked to see. At the very end, near the very end, Gally didn't disappear. He stayed in the maze itself. Now, that's a very minor thing. And really only if, you wanted to really just be picky about it, but hey, I'm gonna be picky. Gally didn't really disappear. Now, in the book, they had this thing where there was a Griever raid, and every night the Grievers would come out. This is after the maze doors opened and stayed open. That was a very key thing. Now, in the movie, they have it where the Grievers just come running in, all hell breaks loose, everyone tries to hide in the box, blah, 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 blah. But in the book, people house up in the homestead, and the nightly Griever raid kind of just disappeared into nothingness, which kind of made me sad, but they carried it off well enough. Albie's attitude towards Thomas, don't get me wrong, I love nice Albie. I love how Emil, however the hell you say his name, I think it's Emil, I love how he portrayed Albie, and I loved his Albie to death. But I got used to that unknown anger in the books that I had seen, and I went and I saw it again recently with a friend, and I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like nice Albie. That's just me. He wasn't very snippy towards him, and in the very beginning, the first words we hear from him, it's literally, don't ask questions. To me, that's just kind of okay, you're angry at me. Don't know why. Sorry if I did anything. Okay, moving on. The Cliff and the Griever Hole. In the book, there is a thing called the cliff, which is basically you go into a certain part of the maze, and there's just this hole that, like, it looks like a cliff at first, but the grievers go into it at night, and that's how they end up actually getting out of the maze. The exit of the maze in the movie, kudos to them for doing it this way, but I would have much rather preferred to have seen the griever hole because it would have been kind of cool. There's, like, this huge battle scene, and everyone's, like, fighting to the death, and there's a lot more gladers than they had in the movie. The cliff, people have to, like, trust them to jump off the cliff, and instead of them doing the thing that they did with the grievers, where they took out the little cylindrical thing that had the number 7 on it for the areas of the maze. In the book, they did this thing with a map room where every runner would come in and they'd always write out a map of the day. And then they ended up where the runners would come in and they just had this huge, like, maze made with toothpicks. The fact that the runners had to, under such pressure because of the griever raids, the runners had to sit down, or people that they trusted had to sit down and take the map day by day and lay it over and over and over again on parchment paper to spell out 7 words, and then Chuck, in the end of the book, Chuck is the one that says, hey, what if you actually pushed the button because the last word is push? Like, come on, where's the big hero moment for Chuck? The only hero moment they give him in the movie is when he jumps in front of Thomas to kill him, to kill himself because he wants to save Thomas, and then we find out that later on that's not even what was supposed to happen. Come on! Seriously! Yeah, that's just like, I feel like it would have drawn the audience in more because they could have been figuring out the puzzle with them as they went. And I realize, you can't fit everything in because of screen time, but still, that would have been kind of cool. Newt's limp, where'd that go? Like, seriously, that's such a huge part of the character, and I love how he characterized Newt. But at the same time, like, if you read the book and you realize your character has flaws, holy shit, embrace those flaws. But Newt hurt himself when he used to be a runner. He used to be out there, and he used to be running the maze. That's why he almost never gave Thomas any answers, because he didn't want him to get any ideas, and he didn't want him to get hurt. But, like, Newt Slimp, it made me seriously like him, and it made me realize that, holy shit, the people in the Glade are actual people. They're not just subjects, they're actual people. And there's a whole lot more, but those are the main ones that I noticed that seriously, like, made me kind of angry. If you have any more, seriously, just, like, let me know. But all that being said, The Maze Runner is a great movie, and you should so see it and also read the series. The order of the series is Maze Runner, Scorch Trials, Death Cure, The Kill Order. I'm really excited for the rest of the movies to come out, and I really hope you guys are too. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and leave something down in the comments below as to what you want me to do next. Upcoming, I have college auditions, so that's going to take up most of my time for next week. I also am starting to enter Hell Week 4, and then there were none. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, which I will put in the description below and also right here. And also feel free to follow me on Instagram, which I will put right here. Twitter and Instagram. One of these two. So yeah, that's all for now, and I will see you guys next week.